Hi, I'm Luciana, and we're here at Club Olin 55 with WAHM, a duo formed in 2019 by Walid and Hisham, who mix electronic music, rock, and metal. So we're very excited to have you guys here. How does it feel landing in Mexico City?
Well, first, thanks for having us, and it's always a special time to be here in this city. It's one of our favorite cities, not only for music, for the food, for the people, so we're always happy to be here.
Nice, very exciting. So you've been here a couple of times.
Yeah, it's not the first time in Mexico in general, but yeah, the city is, I think it's the third time for us.
Okay, nice. So are you familiar with the typical juego de pelota?
Not at all, no.
Okay, now you're gonna
You know
learn.
pelota?
No.
Okay, so juego de pelota.
I'm ready to learn.
Nice. Juego de pelota was developed by the Mayans way back when, and it used to be played with the hips. A very heavy ball, you would like hit it with a hip and put it through a very high hoop. Okay? So today we're gonna play that, but with our hands.
Okay.
And one of you has to choose like who's gonna go against me.
Go. No, you're the stronger.
I guess it has to be you because you're just
He's
closer.
the strongest one.
But you're closer.
I'm closer.
Yeah. I don't think you need that much
And
strength.
also I think he fits with the...
You're matching.
Yeah,
You're
we
more
do.
matching the vibe, the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
well, I can try to throw it in first, and
Okay.
then we have 3 shots each. Okay? Like 3 balls.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm throwing with my left hand, so you kind of have like,
Okay. I have all my chances.
a little, you have a little more chance. No, ¿ves?
Okay, my turn. I'm very good at aiming.
Ah, perfect. Then you want to
No,
do
I'm
like,
joking.
wow.
Oh,
Okay, you can try again.
I have another
that.
shot.
Wow, you're so good.
What's the
Congrats.
prize? What's the prize?
Okay, so yeah, traditionally Aztecs would like, digo, Mayans, I'm sorry. Mayans would sacrifice whoever won. So now you guys here get to drink.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
so
what's
a
it?
What's that?
welcome tequila for you guys.
Yeah.
He will
Yeah.
take for 2. He will
I
take
guessed
for
it
2.
was not water.
Have you had your first tequila since you got here? Okay.
No, because we.
I don't
arrived
drink.
yesterday.
I don't drink.
Oh,
I
He
okay.
just-
doesn't drink. I can drink for 2. I can
I
play.
can drink for you.
I
can
play for
drink
2.
for
I
you.
drink for 2.
Sacrifice.
Fair
It's about sacrifice. No.
Te acompaño.
And wait for.
I have
Salud.
water. I have water.
Salud.
It's a good one.
Okay. So how is it working in the industry and not drinking?
Actually good, especially when you're touring, you need to be 100% physically. It depends, like there are some people that can do both, and but myself, I cannot like party and drink and then wake
Work.
up the day after and go to another date, another gig. So it's complicated. I don't know how you feel about it, but
Drinking and
And
playing,
working?
I feel good.
See?
I have to be like everyone in the party, so get in the mood and.
Yeah, do you feel like there's a lot of pressure to consume in the industry?
Sometimes it helps, yeah. Sometimes
Okay.
it helps to get relaxed, and yeah, pressure is here. Pressure is here, like in every industry.
Okay. So, are you gonna do a lot of drinking here in Mexico?
I guess so. Yeah, I think. Like,
last time we went here, we had this first experience with mezcal,
yeah,
and I think after this one,
it was.
he learned a good lesson.
It was 2 years ago. Yeah, it was. It was
Intense.
something. Yeah, it was intense.
Nice. And how about the food? Do you like it a lot?
Yeah, this is one of my main attractions in the city. Like it's so good
This is the
everywhere.
best place. The best
Yeah.
place for food.
There's
There's
actually.
food everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy here, and it's good everywhere. The standards are high. So yeah,
So
What do you
tasty
like the
fruits.
most?
I like all those fusion creative restaurants that
yeah.
propose
Yeah.
their own versions of tacos, their own versions of traditional recipes. But also when I've been to Oaxaca, I've discovered like the Oaxacan cuisine, which is like just unique. So
The thing we had
Yeah,
this
very
morning
fun.
too was insane.
yeah, but it's just classic, chilaquiles. So
Well, classic chilaquiles are
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
insane.
yeah,
So that's it, isn't it?
We live in Paris. We don't have classic chilaquiles.
Yeah. So, what do you feel like Mexico City has to offer DJs who live in Paris?
An amazing crowd,
Mm-hmm.
connecting with him, and an energy. People push till the end. They stay. It gets packed early and unpacked late. So yeah, for a DJ coming from Paris, it's the energy, the crowd, the vibe.
You say we party harder.
And I
You
would
kind
say
of
also
party
that
hard.
people, they come to dance. There is something that is observed now in the industry, that sometimes in parties people are more into filming with their phones or just waiting for something to happen. But here, all the parties that we did, people, they came here just like to.
It's all about dancing.
Nice.
Pure dancers.
Amo. And so is that what you are looking for most with your sets, to like get people moving, dancing?
Yeah.
It's mandatory for us, especially playing a live performance. We need this interaction with the public that we had back in time when we were playing in bands, rock bands. And yeah, for us, if we're playing in a party and people are not dancing, it sounds like you're failing your mission.
Yeah, it's like a wall between you and the crowd. It has to be a connection.
Okay, more of a flow, no?
Yep.
Yeah.
And are there any like Mexican artists, DJs, producers that you're into that get you excited?
The one I've been following since years, I would say, is Teus Mago.
Theus Mago
Okay.
from our label, actually.
Yeah, and he has his own touch. I think he launched the whole movement with his touch in Mexico. This Mexican indie dark
dance,
disco.
yeah.
Nice, I
Style.
love dark
Yeah,
dance.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, Teus Mago, but to be honest, I don't know a lot of other. I could not say another Mexican DJ.
And in general, who are like some of your biggest inspirations, DJs you've looked up from maybe from the start, from the beginning?
I can let you.
I don't know. For it comes from
There are a lot.
of backgrounds, not only in electronic music, but if it has to be in electronic music, there are some particular producers that inspire. For example, Jimmy Jules, from his vision of using everything in his sound.
Organic stuff. Everything gets so messy and in a perfect mix. So yeah, he comes from a jazzy rock background too. So yeah, the first one is Jimmy
Yeah,
Jules.
it's the one I think about first.
And then all the live bands like Humedu,
Nice.
Monolink. Yeah, because we play live, so we are inspired by live sets. And our background, metal bands, bluesy. Yeah, I'm repeating the same thing.
No, but I love it. You
Yeah, we
mentioned
come
this.
from heavy metal, Iron Maiden, and stuff like this.
Yeah.
So
So tell us more about that. Like, how did you guys meet? When did you start making music together?
we were childs actually, just in the same school. We were playing guitar together, but then everyone has his own projects. I had my rapcore band, and he has I don't remember what style you were playing back in
It was
time.
stoner heavy metal actually.
Yeah,
Nice, nice.
And
And,
yeah, then you keep discovering things, and I got reconverted into electronic music when I left Morocco, and that's how it happens. You discover something and you fall in love with it, and yeah, that's how I think most of us end up in electronic music one day or another.
We were in different cities actually. We moved to France, and he used to live in Paris. I used to live in south of France, and then we got reunited in Paris back in 2018, and yeah, we formed the WAHM in 2019, and we signed on Dynamic on 2020, and that launched the whole story.
And here we are.
Here we are, Mexico.
Okay, so then before we get more into like your routine now as DJs, I think we owe each other a game as well. So do you want to play a game with me?
Depends. What's the game?
It's just the Chinchampu. Have you heard of it?
Chinchampu?
Chinchampu.
Ah,
Tosido.
like
Yeah,
this?
exactly. It's
Okay.
like rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, yeah, I
Okay.
always win on
France,
this.
in
You
France we
always
say-
win? Oh, fuck.
For the watchers, in France we say Shifumi.
Uh-huh.
In Morocco we say marteau ciseaux.
Ok. Shifumi, marteau,
Shifumi,
ciseaux.
c'est.
C'est ça le truc.
Bah non, Shifumi, c'est à la Vichette.
Ah oui.
I don't know, okay.
No, it's that with the stone. And
Scissors,
everything.
Scissors, stone,
scissors,
paper.
stone. Exacto.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
You have to keep
Chinchampu.
the
Chinchampu. Okay, you win one.
Okay.
Chinchampu. 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 I lose. Okay.
I told you, I
Okay.
warned you.
Well, if you want, you can share a drink with me.
I can see
I
you
would
love
love to.
drinking here at Olin.
You know, I don't typically drink, but when I'm doing it here, it's most enjoyable for me. I don't know why.
Ah, so it's only when you're here.
Only when I'm here, yeah. Tino tomato. Gracias.
Salud.
Salud.
The
That's
second
because
one.
they want us to start saying some things
I
that
wonder
we won't
what-
say
The dirty
sober.
secrets, yes, yes.
I wonder what's the next game. I'm already thinking.
Okay, so yeah, like one shot in or two shots in. Tell me, what is it that you dislike most of working in this industry?
Personally, what's a little disturbing now in music is that before it was enough to be just a musician and make music. Now you gotta master a whole, you gotta be a 360 degrees artist and master marketing, branding, and know how to sell your project, find the right team to work with, etc. So this is what it is bothering me now, but it's part of the game. We need to adapt. Like every industry is evolving, and that's how music is evolving, I guess. And we gotta play with the new rules.
Yeah. I see. And for you?
I would say that everything is so ego-oriented now. There is no. Everything is focused on the
Self.
the
Like,
self, and there is no empathy anymore with people. Everyone wants to have the best video, have to be in all the best social media platforms and everything.
Like
And,
a competition. So
Yeah, yeah.
and maybe
we
also-
have the top 100 DJs, top 100 clubs.
It
top
kind of
100
kills the emotion actually.
See. It also kind of makes the artist become more of a product instead of just
Yeah,
the music
it's the
itself.
case,
you
it's the
know?
case.
It's a business, it's a market.
Total. But what is it that you guys are most grateful for with the industry?
Grateful to
Share,
interact and
Yeah.
share our music with new
connect with people, travel,
talking with people after our shows, sharing our vision of music.
make people feel better actually,
yeah.
because we are kind of engaged in the Ukrainian scene, and we've been there we've been there twice actually during the war. It's a fucking long
Wow.
journey to get there. It's like a 20 hours journey. When you go there, you can really feel that you actually make people feel
Yeah.
better.
That's
So
beautiful.
yeah, it's that. Yeah,
Yeah, very nice. Congrats. It's very
Yes.
moving.
yeah. We're going back there in 1 week.
Okay, very exciting. Nerve-wracking, I can imagine. Are you guys nervous?
It's always nervous when we take
There
the
is
14
something-
hours train.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we're getting used to it. But as in every country,
We have family
Under war,
there.
yeah,
People
it's
so
always stressful.
are
But
so welcoming, and
Of
it's
course.
warm when you
It's
get
warm.
there. Yeah, yeah, you can actually feel the war vibe. Like people are partying. There is a curfew, but yeah, parties are really good.
Wow.
So yeah, a little stressed, but excited to get there.
Nice. Well, I commend you on going to such spaces and bringing the music. So
Yes.
yeah. And other than Ukraine, for example, what are other like great places that you've played that you hold in your heart?
The top one is
Yeah.
Berlin, actually.
yeah, Berlin because it's Berlin. But personally, I still love the Latin American vibe in general. I don't know why I feel like our sound fits with the
With the vibe here.
jungle vibes also when we play festivals in Costa Rica or also in the Caribbean. I feel like there is some connection when we play in places like this.
Beautiful.
But I wouldn't say what's the reason for, but
Yeah, but you feel
we
it
feel a
now, you
special
feel that
connection in those places. But maybe also like coming from Morocco and recognizing this
The organic stuff, actually.
but also like the warmness of people and how people are welcoming in general, which is the case also in Morocco, which is something that you start losing sometimes when you stay in Europe and you feel like everyone is only caring about himself, etc.
Everything is so industrial,
Yeah,
you know?
colder maybe.
Yeah, colder
Yeah.
in all the ways.
So for other people that are watching that maybe want to be successful DJs as well, what would you be like your 5 keys to success?
5.
5. Let's do 2 or 3.
Good first one.
Good ones?
Like
Good
the
one,
first
good
mandatory
proper
one. First mandatory one is work.
Work.
Like
Yeah.
hard work is something that no one can tell you you can succeed without work. So don't trust that someone is succeeding just because he knows someone or because he's paying someone, etc.
Taking care about the health, because the health is the inspiration.
Nice.
And when you're not in good, healthy
Shape.
State.
yeah,
Shape.
inspiration goes. So yeah, second thing for me, it's the health, the body,
It's the
the
main
soul.
two points, and try to keep reinventing yourself.
Yeah.
Like, don't just say that you want to make this type of sound because it's working
Yeah.
now, because what's working now is not what's gonna be working in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Try,
It's already taken.
yeah, keep exploring your sound, and don't lose hope when you see that labels are not signing your music, because it takes time. It takes a lot of negative responses, but just keep trying until one day it works.
Yeah,
Okay.
it happens.
Yeah.
So taking into account these 3 points, which were like hard work, health, and reinventing yourself, what does your like weekly schedule look like, or what do your days look like?
We don't have this. I don't think we have the same.
Yeah, it's
Same routine.
Yeah, because we don't live together first.
All the time.
Yeah.
Wham.
Yeah.
Okay, you do the working part.
No, I have a normal life. I mean, waking up. I don't work on music in the morning because I need that my brain wakes up a little more. So I start working on some side projects that I have usually, and I love doing business. So I love keeping something else out from music, so that when you go back to music, you feel fresh again. So yeah, usually it's jamming, trying to produce. But once you get more into the industry, it starts to get more professional. So you have deliveries, you have to do some work that is not the best work to do when you make music, like mixing, working on cleaning the sound, some stuff that we don't usually like to do, because we like playing instruments and just
And it
Having
takes
fun.
hours.
yeah.
It's endless.
So it's not, there is no no single routine for me. So it depends on the period. Sometimes you have releases to prepare. Sometimes you're touring, so you almost don't touch music and gears.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's not just usual
Same thing
scheme
every
or
day.
pattern,
Yeah.
Nice.
which is a good thing.
See, especially for the creative mind, I think it's very freeing, no?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And like, what are you guys excited for about the future? Come on, where would you like to play next? What is one of your goals?
Play more gigs. Keep on sharing.
Making our live performance bigger by allowing ourselves like to maybe to put more visual performance, and which is something that when you're still small or medium, you can't just impose on promoters or
Labels.
those who invite you to put your own universe. And when you start growing, you can start having your own brand in all aspects, not only on music. But yeah, our dream would be to see our live being like one unique performance that we play worldwide.
Nice.
So that's
That's
what we
that.
hope to reach one day.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, we're super excited to see that happen. And we're very thankful for you guys being here at Club
Thank you
Olin
for having us.
55.
We're
It's a
so
pleasure.
happy.
It's a pleasure.
Mexico,
Thank
always.
you.
So special.
Yeah, and for
Thank
everyone
you.
watching, stay to experience WAHM's music. And thank you very much. This was Club Olin 55.